am going to show you I majorly messed up. Contact. So, working on a 2006, 5, 4, I'm not sure, something Ford F-350 today, yesterday, and the day before. We are doing an extensive amount of work to this truck. I believe it's a 2005. We're doing an extensive amount of work. We've got a sump that we're installing in the bottom of the fuel tank. We've got an air dog system that we're putting on, which is right down there. We're rerouting all the lines, removing the factory lift pump and all of the factory tubing, fuel filter housing. It's got the upgraded oil filter from Bulletproof Diesel. So yeah, a lot of new parts on this thing. All of these are customer supplied parts. What I'm going to show you today is nothing pertaining to that, because part of the reason I didn't make a video on that is because I personally wasn't too sure how this all goes together, and I knew it was going to be one of those videos that was going to be hard to record, and I needed to get this truck done. Well, I am going to show you I majorly messed up. One of the key things is that tank right there. And there's also a tank in there. So, here's what the problem is. You know the saying where they say, measure 5 times and drill once? I measured okay. This requires a 3-inch hole saw. This is the hole saw I used. Three and 5/8. That's why we've got another fuel tank. So, just FYI, not everything goes perfect. Even those of us that do this full time mess up. I have no clue why I picked up this 3 and 5/8. I thought it said 3-inch. You know, it's not even close to 3-inch. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Fortunately, I had a friend of mine that bailed me out. He's got a wrecked F-250, and he let me buy the fuel tank out of his. So it slowed us down by about a half a day, but could have been a lot worse. It happens. It's no fun, but it happens. So if you're struggling and you're a DIYer and you're frustrated because things aren't going right, just know that it happens to us too. It's no fun, but we're going to get this tank switched out with that one right there. Then we're going to measure probably 10 or 20 times and verify between me and Lauren which hole saw I actually have, because I don't want to go through that again. I won't get so fortunate the next time. So yeah, it happens. Key is, how do you react to it? Got to do what you got to do. We can't bill the customer for any of this. This is going to be, he's going to get another tank at no charge to him. And I'm not aware that I'm going to be able to reuse this tank, so yeah, I probably won't make a whole lot of money off this job, but the customer's happy, that's the main thing. All's well that ends well, I suppose. How do you guys handle situations like that? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Till the next time, I'll catch y'all later. Please like, share, and subscribe. You all have a great day.